Okay, so let's see what I really loved about these products that I have in my basket today. They are older products and yeah, some of them are new, but most of them are older in my collection. But I wanted to remember and see what I really loved about them. So let's get started and just dig into our old makeup again. Okay, so for brows, I have the regular Precisely My Brow from Benefit, and this is in the shade 3. Love this. Let's put a little bit of the Laneige lip mask because my lips are dry. This is just so good. So I'm gonna start with, normally I go into my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for primer. That's the only thing I use. But today, I'm gonna go into my Dior Forever Glow Star Filter, and this is in the shade 1. You can use this underneath foundation as a foundation. You can use it as a highlighter if it's bright enough. You can use it many ways. But look at mine. Mine, it's such an expensive product, and I always have bad luck with the products like not being intact anymore. So it's still working, but I don't like that. I pay the money, I want the product to last me a while, and I'm actually very careful with my products. So I'm gonna just go into my beauty sponge and just spread this all over the face. I actually love using this on its own as well. So if you prefer more of a minimal light coverage type of skin, this is a great product. It has more coverage than the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. It's a little bit thicker, but it gives it a nice natural glow. Look how pretty this is. I love this product. Now I remember why I loved it so much. I have dry skin, mature skin, and I love a glowy, more dewy, more hydrating finish. That is really pretty. My thoughts about that have not changed. I still love the product. That is probably one of the newest products in today's video. Let's go in with a foundation I haven't used in a while. And this is by Glossier. Look at that. It's so pretty. The Stretch Fluid Foundation in the shade Light 2. So I know this is a glowy foundation as well. I think it's going to go really good with this primer. I call it a primer. Anything that I put under my foundation, I call a primer. And it comes with a nice pump. I'm just gonna pump out one pump for now. It is quite thick. And just spread it all over the face as usual. That's what I like to do with all of my foundations. I'm gonna go into my BK Beauty 101. This is a great brush. Look how dirty mine is. Wow. A great brush for applying foundation. A lot of people love this brush. I love the more little one. This is big. It's still nice, but I prefer to have a little bit more control on my face than just a couple swipes and then the whole foundation is spread. It still looks really nice. It's a great brush, but like I said, I prefer more of a smaller brush. It's very nice and dense and soft. I love my BK Beauty brushes. They're my favorite, or one of my favorites. Now I'm gonna go in with a sponge. I always like to do that, so let me just push it in for now. I find when I use a sponge, I don't know, it just looks a little bit more natural. So this weekend is my birthday weekend. So if you guys don't know, my birthday is on November 17, and we decided to go to Edmonton. My son is playing 2 games. So me, my daughter, and my husband, we're gonna go to Edmonton as well. He's gonna travel with his hockey team bus, and then we're gonna go with our car. Unfortunately, he's not gonna be able to join us for dinner or walking in the mall and all that because he has to stay with his team. But we're gonna be there when he plays his games. So we decided that if it's my birthday, we might as well just go and walk through that big Edmonton mall, buy something. We'll see if I'm gonna pick something up from Sephora, maybe have some dinner there or like eat out with my husband and my daughter you know, just something different, nothing super special, you know. But we decided to do that for my birthday anyway, since it's my birthday. Oh, concealer. I reviewed this product a while ago, and I am talking about the Bobbi Brown concealer, and this is not the under eye corrector. This is the skin concealer stick in the shade Ivory. Very creamy, very hydrating, very interesting product. It's a stick, but it's super creamy. I actually love it. I don't want to apply too much because we have enough product on the face, and I wonder if I should use my finger. I think the warmth of the finger works really good with this concealer. It just blends it in more naturally. It's not gonna sit on top of your skin. It looks like it just like a cream, like it got sucked into the skin without leaving any product on top of it. So yeah, I still really love this. Again, with the foundation as well, Glossier. I actually love this foundation. Maybe I should have gone with a shade lighter, but this is, yeah, light too. I think I should have used the lighter foundation for sure. That's the only thing. Other than that, it still looks really nice. I don't think I have any issues with it. Just want to make sure I blend it more. But yeah, it looks very nice and natural for sure. Now let's move on to bronzer. I have not used this one in such a long time, and I'm talking about the Makeup by Mario bronzing stick, and mine is in the shade medium. It comes with a brush on one end. Never used that brush. And then on the other end, I don't know what happened to my product here. You can see that this plastic thing around the product is kind of like, looks like it's melted, which is very strange. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with my Makeup by Mario F4 brush. I'm gonna work off of the actual bronzer and see what I think about this, if I still enjoy this product. I actually like Makeup by Mario products, and I also like Patrick Ta's products as well. Oh, that's very intense. I think I added too much there, but we're gonna blend it. So yeah, that's the plans for the weekend. Don't really have anything else planned. I think, yeah, the following week is my daughter's real birthday. I think I'm gonna have probably my parents come over. Usually my parents come over on my birthday, but since we're in Edmonton, they're gonna stay here and kind of dog sit our dog Kona. And then for her birthday, I think I've talked about this in another video, but on her actual birthday, we're gonna be home because it's during the week. So we're probably just gonna have some ice cream cake, open some presents, you know, enjoy a nice decorated birthday home, have my parents come over and celebrate Dayla. And then on the weekend, she's just gonna have like her party with her friends. Oh yeah, I still love this bronzer. It's so pretty. I added a lot there, but it's okay. You can always go in with your like foundation brush and go over it to eliminate if it's too strong. I don't know if I like the packaging as much, but it's okay. I guess it still works. I don't know what happened there though. Why it looks like my product melted, which is weird. Let's use a little bit of highlighter. So for highlighter, I want to remember what I think about this one. The Merit highlighter. I believe they sent this to me. This is in the shade Cava, and it looks like this. Not a big fan of how the packaging, like how the product sticks out. You cannot roll it in. You'd have to use it so that it doesn't stick out like this, but maybe I'll use my finger. More of a balmy consistency. It's not very, it looks really beautiful, actually. I can see I'm still loving it, and I think the best way to apply it is with your finger. Just something, the warmth of the finger and the product on your cheek. It gives it a very nice natural feeling. Really pretty. I like it. I'm actually liking it. I have to use this more often. I haven't used it in a while. And hydrating, and it's not going to settle into my fine lines because it's not a powder product. It looks really, really pretty. I love it. I put some here on the nose. Yep, I'm actually loving it. Okay, do you guys too dark? Let me brighten it. Okay, let's see what else. I have another cream blush, And I want to use that before we move to powder. And this is by Rare Beauty. And look how perfect this color is. And this is the Rare Beauty in the shade Virtue. It's gorgeous. So very intense this blush is. Be careful. I think I'm going to put one dot for now. I'm going to go into my beautiful Rose Ink number 3 brush. Love this brush for cream blushes and also for cream bronzers you can use. Let's see how intense this blush is. It's so pretty. I think it looks really beautiful with this Makeup by Mario bronzer too. The colors are very similar, the tones or the undertones. It's such a pretty blush. So you can intensify it if you want, but I think I like it like this. I don't think I need more. We'll see if I decide to use more or not, but yeah, it's really pretty. For powder, I haven't used this powder in such a long time. I kind of even forgot I had it. And I think I'm just gonna use it kind of in the T-zone, maybe underneath the eyes. I don't see any settling underneath there. So this is, you can see how much I've used it. Can you guess? Pat McGrath Labs Under Eye Setting Powder, I think it's called. But look, I hit pan, so that means I really love it. So this is the Hourglass Duo-Ended brush. I'm gonna go with this small pointy one. Let's start setting the eyes. I'm gonna use some eyeshadow as well. Yeah, it's very brightening, you can see. And I'm just gonna go underneath my eye area here. You can see right away how it brightened and set the under eye area. So nice. I really, really love this powder. I heard really good things about the By Terry powder, so I really wanted to look into that as well. And there was another powder, but I can't remember that. I'm really not a big powder fan, but I think, oh, Westman Atelier powder. I want to look into that because I heard it has skincare ingredients. And it's really good for dry skin, so I'm interested in that one. I might want to purchase it maybe kind of as a gift for myself or from Sephora maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I'm looking into that as well. I think it's really nice, and I think whatever I've like left on my brush, just eliminate a little bit of the shine there. And that's pretty much it. Now, let's move on to eyes. I have 2 eyeshadow palettes that I'm debating. So I have my Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Pillow Talk Dreams Luxury Palette. It's so pretty. So I was thinking this one. I also have this one, the Pat McGrath Labs. This is the Divine Rose palette. You can see I put a sticky here. So it's kind of more rosy as well. So let's open this up and see which one do I want. Don't really know. I love the tones for both. So I wonder if I should use both. I don't know. Okay, let me start with this Charlotte Tilbury. Those are the swatches for those sparkly shades. And then let's swatch some of the shades in here. Okay, so here are some from the Pat McGrath. This is too glittery. I don't think I want to use it. This one right here, it's really pretty. I might want to use that maybe. And then also we have this one. So I kind of feel something sparkly. Okay, so maybe let's go with Pat McGrath today. Pat McGrath it is because these are so expensive and I haven't used them in a while. I'm gonna start with the shade right here. You guys see that? And then just put that kind of as a transition shade. So far I'm happy with the products I've chose, but yeah, I still feel them, I don't know, they're a little bit, they look beautiful, but they feel a little bit more drying on my eyelid. The mattes anyways. I can't tell because the sun is out. I have a window here, but I have the blinds, and I can't really tell in the monitor if I'm bright enough for you guys or not. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more here. I'm gonna keep it simple, yet shiny and sparkly. I have something in mind right now after swatching this, but I want to give my eye a little bit of definition here. So the kids here had it's called Fall Break, and oh, this looks really nice on the eye. Actually, it looks really pretty. And they've been home this whole week. They're home right now too. They're playing some Roblox, I think. I told them, don't be too loud so mommy can film. They actually talk with each other. They have their cell phones in their rooms and they talk with each other while they play the game together. They're so cute. They've been home, so I love having them home. I'm just so happy when they're home. I feel more, I don't know, they're safe, right? They're safe with me. I don't have to worry when they go to school. You know, I always have that worry because they're away from me. They're away from home. I know they're older. They're not babies, but they'll always be my babies. And I always worry. So when they're home or when they have day off, and I know that they're home, it's kind of like a sigh of relief. I know that they're home and that they're safe with me at all times. How do you guys feel about that? If you have kids and they have days off, you feel the same as I do? Or I know it's fine if you want to have your own time and you feel happy when they're at school. That's absolutely totally fine. It doesn't make you a bad mother or anything. But I have that anxiety and that stress when they're away from me, and I think I will always have that no matter how old they are. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go into this shade right here that we talked about and put that all over the eyelid with my finger actually. But yeah, that's how I kind of feel. So when there was COVID and then they had to go to school after COVID, for COVID I had them home. They were homeschooled for that 1 year when schools were closed and all that. It was, I don't know, one of the best years for me to have the kids home and knowing that they're home with me. It was just really good to spend that time together. And then when they went to school, oh my God, I cried. I missed them so much. They were just going to school, but they were, happy to be with their friends and not always be home, which I understood, but I also missed them a lot. Okay, so let's go into this really nice shade, which is not sparkly. It's more like a satin, very beautiful, beautiful shade, which is right here. Right here. So for this, I'm going to use my finger and I want to add it on top of this. I don't think I've ever used this together like this. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to put it all over because it's pretty. It has that nice shift, and I think I'm gonna, not all over, I'm not gonna bring it in the outer corner. I want to leave that smokiness. Like, look, you can see the difference now between with just that sparkle and this. I don't know if you guys can see the shift if I move my eyes. Yeah, it's so pretty. It has like a gold purple shift. So I'm gonna bring it in the middle and then slowly towards the inner corner. Oh, this is such a beautiful shade. And I think for the bottom, I'm going to use a different shade, which is more of a matte, because I think we have enough going on the eyelid. And I'm going to go into this brown right here. Actually, this is a beautiful neutral palette with just something, something there. Okay, so I'm just going to go, this is the BK Beauty 204. And I want to intensify this outer corner only here. Kind of like wing it, but a soft wing, just intensify the outer corner. Not really create a wing, but do you see what I mean? Hug the eye more. Ooh, I've never done something like this before. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm usually a planner in everything I do, but when it comes to my eye looks, I don't plan my eye looks. I just go with the flow and whatever I think looks cool in the moment. Again, maybe it's just me. I hope you guys like it too. Maybe I'm the only one who likes what I'm doing to my eyes, but I'm sure some of you like it as well. And again, it's just makeup. You can always take it off if I don't like it. I love how this one has a little bit of brick redness in it. I'm gonna get a BK Beauty 211 and I'm going to kind of diffuse starting from the middle into the inner corner, so that it doesn't look so harsh here. I think it looks really pretty. Wow. It's I'm happy I went with this one because it is a rosy palette, but it's very gentle on the eyes and not, too crazy, too rosy. So I think the Charlotte Tilbury one would have been a little bit too rosy, but I really love how this one turned out. Okay, I was gonna use my Natasha Denona eye crayon, but this shade right here, which is called brown, is very similar to this brown right here. But I think I want to intensify that brown a little bit more. Just let me add a little bit more to it there, especially in the outer corner here. Like I want to make it thicker. Oh yeah, this is beautiful, beautiful palette. Beautiful. I'm going to quickly apply some mascara. I have nothing new. I always use the same one till I finish it. This is my Marcelle Ultimate Volume Mascara. Beautiful mascara from the drugstore. Enjoy this intermission. I'll be right back with a product that you probably have not seen me used in any of my videos yet. Stay tuned. Okay, so here is a close-up. Let me bring you even closer if I can. Yes. So here are the eyes with this beautiful Divine Rose palette. I'm actually loving this palette. I love how neutral it is, and I love how wearable the shimmers are. I can go out to a hockey game like this and still not be, you know, overly crazy with makeup on my eyes. I love it. This product was an expensive product purchased by my mom. She bought this for me a while ago, and this is the Chanel. Can you believe I own a Chanel lip product? But that's just because this was gifted to me. So this is called the Chanel Gloss. Okay, Chanel Gloss, and this is in the shade Light Rose, which, you know what, this was not intended for today's video. I didn't really mean to have everything rose, but I'm happy because everything looks really good together. As you can see, it has two sides. One side, you have the actual gloss. So you can see there's the product and a brush. It's such a nice color, and it's so soft on the lips. And now I like to always use my lip brush to kind of define my lips a bit better. Okay, and then on the other side, we have, you probably guessed, a lip gloss. So a lipstick and a lip gloss. So right here is just a simple lip gloss, and you're supposed to top it, otherwise it's sticky. So you kind of have to use this product together. It's expensive, probably because it's Chanel, right? But you get a lipstick and lip gloss all in one. But this does transfer to your teeth, so be careful. So these are the lips. It's quite rosy. It's a very nice product. But I don't know, will I buy it myself? No, I'll probably ask for a present only. It's really pretty. It's very... But you have to use it together. So you have to put the gloss on top. Otherwise, it feels... The lip products dries on your lips. You can actually feel it drying. So that's why it's good to use with the gloss. It's kind of one of those products. But I'm happy. I love it. And my mom got this for me. So I still have it and I'm still using it. I don't think there's one product in today's video that I don't love. My thoughts have not changed. I would suggest when it comes to this Glossier foundation, I know I really love it. Make sure you have, if you have dry skin, make sure your skin is hydrated really good. And maybe apply more of a thinner primer underneath. I think that it will look a little bit better. It still looks very nice. I don't see it heavy. Maybe because the shade is a little bit darker than my neck. Maybe that's the only thing. So I suggest maybe go for a lighter shade than what I have if you are fair like me. But other than that, I think that everything looks nice. The Dior underneath is nice. Everything looks perfect amount of glow. The bronzer is still beautiful. I still love it. The Makeup by Mario shade, the shade medium, and Rare Beauty in the shade Virtue. Like, look at that blush. You can intensify it if you want. But yeah, and Pat McGrath, this palette, Divine Rose. If I were to buy one, I would probably buy this because this is the safest palette to use. Very neutral, and you also have some really fun shimmers in there. I don't really like gold as much, so if this is too gold for you, you might not like this palette, but if you use a little bit and top the middle of your eye with this shade instead of putting it all over your eye, I think you'll look really good. So I still think it's a beautiful palette. I'm happy I have it. And yeah, get into your collection and use what you have, especially if you have this big palettes, you know, play with them. Don't just keep them there for special occasion. And yeah, I hope this was inspiring. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.